Grinder Grinder. That'd be a good name for a website. Welcome back to the Benny and Johnny Show. Today we will be going over how to race at the track, quarter mile, along with trying to break into the 12s. So when you roll into the tracks, first thing you do is you pull up and pay. Probably 25 to 30 bucks. 30 bucks I think is fantastic. First off, it's local. Second off, you're supporting the track. And third, it's 30 bucks for hours of fun. Good, clean fun. So you can tell your parents. Right. Upon paying, you'll get a list of track rules, you'll get your card, and then you'll also get an inspection sheet. If you're in a regular factory vehicle or something that's not too modified, you're going to be good to go. The main thing they look for is that your battery is secure, you have an overflow tank, things along those lines. They don't want you spewing antifreeze down the track. Tires are in good shape. If you're in a convertible or a vehicle with T-tops, they make you wear a helmet. A lot of people will think that's because of safety. Actually, so you don't steal their girls. Fun fact, try to keep it hidden from everybody. From there, we're going to roll up to the tech station where they go over your tech card. Be smart, bring a pen or writing utensil. Thank goodness I did. I am smart, yay. And we'll run in here and have our vehicles checked out so we can get right in the staging lane as quickly as possible. They open at 5, racing starts at 5:30. We want to be rocked and ready to roll. So before you race, a few things you might want to check and know. What I like to do is check my tire pressure. I have drag radials. You can go online and find out what a lot of people are running for your particular setup. So I'm going to look out, see where I'm at PSI wise. I brought a little gauge, probably take it down to about 25 PSI on the drag radials. Second off, it comes to staging and launching and all that stuff. So they're gonna have a water box. If you have just regular, everyday radials, don't even worry about going through the water box. Go around, maybe burn out just to dust them off a little bit. If you have drag radials, I would also recommend going around, backing up to the water just to get them damp. Pull out a little bit and start your burnout. With those drag radials, I don't know, about 4 seconds of burning out. If you're in an automatic car, you can just let off the gas and roll out of it and the brake at the same time. If you're in a manual car, I'd recommend just letting off the gas, but keep the clutch pressed, depressed. Don't press the clutch in after you start your burnout. You just want to let the tires naturally catch. And once they catch, then you can hit the clutch and the brakes. You don't want to shock the drivetrain too much going in and out. I'm going to try a few different things today. I think my first attempt, I'm going to launch at about 2,000 RPM. I'm not just going to dump the clutch from there. I'll kind of let it out, not at a slow pace, but slower than a dump. And then once the clutch is fully out, I'll nail the gas even further. And then we're along for the ride. Shift as quickly as you can. Keep an eye out on the other car, making sure that they're not losing control and running into you and keeping you just pointed straight. And enjoy. We'll catch you guys at the big end. This helmet smells great. Here we go, gang. So once we get through the water box, you really want to go on that third light. Once you see that third yellow, that's when you take off, okay? It's a test and tune. It doesn't really matter if you red light. You still get your time. You still know what you ran. But if you take off on that yellow light, by the time your retraction time and your body goes through, you're actually moving the car on the green.
Now they got the water all the way across the track. Normally you kind of want to go around it if you have just regular tires on the front, so you're not trapping water in that tread. It's hot enough, we ought to be fine.
Typically there are 2 or 3 people that help you stage. First gentleman you see in this video is wearing a black shirt. He lets you know when it's safe to pull forward into the water box. The next is a gentleman in a red shirt holding a broom. He'll let you know when your tires are past the water box. And finally, there's a gentleman in a black shirt and a black backwards cap. He lets me know that it's now safe to warm up the tires.
So you don't want to peel out with your tires in the box. You kind of want to go forward through it. You'll see usually there's a little bump. They'll stage you where to go. Stage up to the yellow lights. They'll come on once you start cutting beams. There's one light, there's a second. I'm gonna wait for it, bring it up to a few 2,000 RPM and go from there. I think I can raise the RPM a little bit. The Camaro in the other lane definitely got the jump on me. Great job on his behalf hitting that tree. I wasn't able to see our time, but we're going to slow down, turn across the track, and we're going to go to the timing booth and get our slip. Alright, so first time down the track, a 13.65 at 109. So my 60 foot was 2.4 seconds, which is atrocious. So that's going to be the key to reducing my overall elapsed time. So yeah, the 2,000 RPM bogged real heavy. Going to take it up a little bit more. Let's say, I think 2,500 won't be enough. Maybe 27. We'll give that a shot. Let's try about 2,700 RPM this time.
The end of the quarter mile is very well marked, and it's actually before the large billboard signs. Don't lift until you know you're well past it. Additionally, you could typically see what your ET and mile per hour is on the signs. If it's a very, very close race, each lane has a small yellow light on the wall well past the billboards that will light up and indicating which lane won.
Alright, well, I don't think I really seem to like that 2,700. I don't know if you heard it right out the clutch, which is kind of what you want, but that was a little bit longer than I had hoped for. I looked up, I think I saw the time, which is how slow I was going. I think I saw a 13.3, 13.35. Who knows? Let's see what it says once we get up to the stand. Curious to know what that the 60-foot time is. Well, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Boy, no better there. 2.2. Ran 109 miles per hour once more. So 13.358. Still, that was better than the last one. What was the last one? 13.658. So 2.2 60 foot versus a 2.4. 0 tire spin, I think, so that's beneficial. Guys, if you mess up at the track, don't feel bad. Everybody does it. Just saw the Stinger blow by the staging lanes, put it in reverse. Actually, he didn't even put it in the staging lanes. He just came back to reverse. So things happen. Everybody's out here to have fun. Even the senior guys, they aren't really judging you. They just want you to have fun also, right? And they'll give you pointers. Like there, probably could have peeled out longer. That will work. Here we go, gang. Just want to see some improvement. Grinder. That'd be a good name for a website. So right there, I missed third. No sweat, right? You can either let off or you keep going, see what it does if you miss a gear. It's no big deal. Don't feel embarrassed about it. Guys will laugh it off, everybody's done it. So missing a gear is not that bad. .24. What was my other 60 foot? 2.21. My first one, 2.4. So 2000 looks to be the sweet spot for the launch. Anything lower, super bog, anything higher, it really let that clutch out. That part of it. So unlikely we will see a 12-second today. I'll probably get a pass or two in. Just go on home if we're not getting faster. If anything, you should go to the track just to see some really fun and unique cars in action. There was a Celica, an old Celica, I don't know, 70s, 80s, I don't know when or what about them, but it was really fun to see. Oh, Central! With a 13.98 at 104. My 60 foot was 2.39. So I'll tell you what, let's go one more time. Launch at 2500 and let's get after it. For the life of me. 60 foot was better. We had a 2.1. After missing third, putting it in fifth. Wow, it was embarrassing. It was a bad run. Who cares if it's embarrassing? But 14.6, 73 miles per hour. 15 miles per hour quicker, we would see some serious shit. Doc Brown would put it. Anyways, it's a fun night. That was a good time. I'm going to recommend you guys out to the track whenever you possibly can. Support a local business, have fun in your car, meet some friends. You know what I forgot to do? Put my air filter back in. So there you have it. Didn't quite hit that 12.9 second mark that we wanted, but had some good runs at the beginning, some clean runs. And I think the car still has it in it, right? So the last run of the night, we had dropped our 60 foot down by a little bit more than a tenth, or around a tenth. I don't know, I'll have to take a look at the exact time slips. And that should really get close to around 2, maybe even 3/10, probably closer to 2 off, right? So if that was the case, had I not really just missed third, that would have brought us down to a 13.2, 13.1 even, compared to some previous times that we had ran. It was pretty hot out today, around 90 degrees. Did pretty good. I don't have the V of sweat, but it's definitely toasty. Anyways, so I hope you guys learned something on how to drag race. Go out there and have fun, right? It's all about getting out there, trying to better your time, trying to better yourself. It's a good time with good friends, so I highly recommend it. So until next time, stay safe and show them your tail lights.